Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, dear students, in the last period we have finished the beautiful chapter, The Little Girl. Now we will see in the same series the beautiful poem, Rain on the Roof. Roof means, as you know, the roof, that the concrete slab, that is called roof. Okay, roof. Now I put you one question, then you can answer it when poem is finished. You think over it and answer it, that question: which is the best relationship in the world and why? Which is the best relationship in the world and why? After listening to my talk, after listening to my video, this audio, think and answer that question. Type the answer and send it on my personal number on page 41. Please open your textbook and see, listen carefully. When the humid shadow hovers over all the starry spheres and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. In the first stanza, in the first part, poem very beautifully describes when when summer season is over and rainy season comes. So it gives us sigh of relief, it gives us pleasure, which is very natural, because already we have suffered from the humidity and heat and such a very intolerable atmosphere. So but he said, gently weeps rainy tears. When rain comes, raindrops, pattering of the rain, it washes away your all ill memories, bad memories, and you begin to enjoy the rainy season of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain over head. Patter, that is a sound. You might have listened, but at present you might have the houses of concrete, so that is not possible. But if you sometimes you have visited to village or somewhere in the city where you are by chance standing and that roof is made up of the tin shed, then you can clearly listen the large sound of made by rain, made by when rain is raining. So that looks very, that sounds very beautiful, and you enjoy plus you listen, and hardly it is possible in when your slab is of concrete. So poet describes that it washes away your humid ill and all that things. So we can say that this is the given meaning in the book. Now the applied meaning here in this first part is that when you are in a sorrow, when you are in a frustration, when you are in a depression, at that time what happens? Suppose you are suffering from, for example, you are suffering from depression continuously 2 years, and after 24 months you get a very good news, a very positive news, and after listening to that positive news, you that might be possible that news is conveyed to you within 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 minute maximum. Within 1 minute it takes, but in that 1 minute, in that 20 second, in that 10 seconds, you enjoy and you forget all the kind of suffering, all the kind of things that has happened to you in depression, and you become very much happy. This is the applied meaning, this is the implied meaning, this is the metaphorical meaning of this particular stanza. Next I am reading: every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and thousand dreamy fancies into busy being start, and a thousand recollections weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter on the rain upon the roof. Then he says, every tinkle on the shingles means shingles, it is a tiles applied on maybe bathroom or maybe on the roof side. So when tiles is applied there, then when tiles is being kept, then sound comes. Poet says it echoes in my heart, dreamy, thousands of dreamy fancies. Means he says the moment I listen to on the shingles, when the raindrops start to pour. At that time, poet goes into the dream world, into the fantasy world, and he realizes and he sees so many dreams, so many things, and thousands of recollections come in his mind at that point of time. And he says, view the air into the woof. I mean, he's not able to show how much he's enjoying, and his mind is full of fantasy, imagination, full of you can say happiness. So that is after listening to the when raindrops pours into the shingle. I am reading the last part. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used years ago to regard the darling dreamers ere she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I listen to this refrain which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. In this particular part, the poem becomes sentimental, totally sentimental, and he says, he associates this memory when rain drops. He on the shingles when he listens, he associates this memory with his lovely days, beautiful days, golden days of motherhood that he has enjoyed when he was a small child, and mother was caring, loving, affectionating kind of attitude that she was having the dance attendance on him. Alhamdulillah, he misses that. He is not having presently his mother. It is not clear whether she has gone from this world or whether he is living separate, or might be possibilities that she might have left this world, and he is remembering, and he has become nostalgic, and he is by remembering the very golden and beautiful days, his heart becomes full of joy. But at the same time, he recalls the best moment with his mother, he recalls the memory of his mother. So little bit he becomes nostalgic, nervous, but then he becomes happy by remembering the affectionate hand and love of his mother. So we can say that definitely how she was taking care. You have also seen your mother take a lot of care when you come from the rain, and she gives you the new dress, and she takes the towel, and she tries to dry your hairs, and after that she combs with a loving hand. A very good kind of bond is developed between mother and son, so that we can never forget till the last breath of our life. So he remembers that particular affection of a mother, and here the poem's tone changes. In the first part, second part, it is associated with something related to the past, but here the tone of a poem, in the first two parts it is a only general tone, but in the third part the tone becomes sentimental, emotional. So here the poem gives the great message of the human relationship, the best bond of relationship between the mother and sons. Alhamdulillah. So we can say that this is the something which is, we can say, invaluable, which cannot be compare, contrast, or which cannot be we can say that it is not having the price. It is priceless, it is very precious, it is very adorable, it is very too much precious. So with this sentimental note the poem ends, and poet becomes very happy by recalling the best moments of his life, that with the caring nature of his mother. So if you have any doubt or problem, feel free to me ask, and after that I had given the summary of the poem. Write it down and take a photograph and send it on my personal number. Jazakallah.